Hello everyone, this is CA Prayesh Shah. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are watching this. Today we are gathered here to discuss about some features of the ERPNext. We'll quickly go through or navigate through the basics of ERPNext. Now the screen which you are seeing here, the button which you are seeing that brings us to home page, right? And this bar which you are seeing, it is called search bar. Whatever you want to search for it, any document, you can directly type it over here and you can navigate through. And there is a notification icon. If you are getting any notification from the system regarding any sort of response you will get from the system, it will be showed to here over. And this is settings for your profile. If you want to change your password or something, you want to log out, you want to change the theme, you can do it from here. Now on the left hand side, these are the modules which ERP Next has to offer. Accounting, assets, right? Then buying, selling, stock, then manufacturing. These are the modules which it is providing by the ERP Next. But today we'll discuss about the user, creation of user and their roles. So this is the user page, and I just click on the add user. This quick form has been opened. The mandatory things which is required over here is email. Let's create one test user, right? Its name will be test user, right? And it will be a system user so that it will have access to system, and then we'll save it. So once this user is created, right? This test user we just created. Now we'll define, we have more options to fill the other details whenever we want, and we can update also later on. So basically the full name, last name, and the language, okay, time zone, these things we can define. Now here comes the part of role, right? Which role we are going to assign to this user, that we can decide it over here. So if it's a accounts user and we click on this role, for instance, so we can see that which documents are accessed by this role and at what levels. Read, write, create, delete. The tick mark shows that it has the access, and dash means it can he or she cannot access. The delete option for the timesheet, cost center, for example, you cannot delete them, right? So these are the definitions of role, and we can assign the predefined roles in the system. If it doesn't fall over here, if let's say this is my HR manager and I select this and save it, so we have all the access as per the system as defined. But if I want to change this definition of access, so what we can do is, firstly we can create a altogether new role itself. You can search for role list in the search bar. Then this window will pop up where these are the system predefined roles, what we just saw in the user module. So if it doesn't fall under this one, we can just add a new role, which we can name it as per our requirement. Let's say custom HR role, and we'll save it. So now there is one more role created. Now I need to define the permissions based on this role. So this one I created. If I go into this, there is a role permission manager over here. So I'll just custom HR. Now, right now, as this is a new role, there has been no permission set. So we can select one by one and give the access. Let's say if I want to give the access for employee master record for this HR, so I will go to the employee doc type, and then I will add a new rule where I can just provide the level of permission. So zero level of permission will give this kind of options available to you, whether you can select, read, write, create, delete, print, email. Okay, these type of options you can give the access based on the requirement. So this is the custom thing, and you can always use your system provided roles if you are comfortable with it. But if you have more specific requirement of role permission definition, you can use this one. And there is also user specific roles, where there is user permission, like user level permission can be given. So if you want to restrict, let's say for example, if you want to restrict any specific user to a specific company out of the total companies you have, right? So this we opened a user permission. And if I want to add a specific user for a specific user to allow only, let's say, company, specific company can be selected over here. Saya Holding will be the specific company where he can only have the access to. So whatever is related to Saya Holding company, that will be visible to this user. Other than this, it will be restricted for him. It will show a message with a lock icon. It will say that it is restricted. Yeah, this is it. This is how the users are created and permissions are set. Thank you.